All right, I'm on the clock today. Let's go. Black Panther Legacy Collection line. All of the main releases, anyway. Hopefully, in under 5 minutes. Let's start with the King first. Pawnverse Glance is about the exact same as the old one, but there are a lot more sort of vibranium purple colored details here. As you can see, we have some different texturing and everything like that. Not really texturing, but it is painted on differently. You can see some symbols here, some ruins almost. The paint of purple is a lot different from the old one. Well, a little different at least. It's not as vibrant purple, but it does look a bit more screen accurate, a bit more realistic. One thing that the old one didn't have that's hard to show up here on cam is that each one of these little talons on his arm have a little purple stripe running down them, which the old one didn't have. The head seemingly more accurate in some places and less accurate in some others. It's more accurate in the sense that these ears are supposed to be purple, but these eyes, I don't believe that the eyes ever turn purple like that. Whereas the old one, the eyes are sort of not a super accurate white, but a little bit more accurate than this, at least I think. Moving on towards the back, you can see some great detailing, some purple here on these arms as well. Same old one did not have as much purple here up on the upper bicep. As for the accessories, so the hands come with notably less detail than the old one. The old one had these purple effects coming down to the hands, which this new one does not have. But the fists are the exact same. And the head is sort of, I mean, I like the old one better. The head is a lot more glossier than the old one, as we can see the old one over here. But both have a great Chadwick likeness. Speeding on through here to Killmonger, you can see that he does have some texturing on the suit. Same basic mold as the other Killmongers that we have. He does have the same accessories as the other Killmongers that we have, even the claw hands, except these, his butcher knife and his cleaver and his spear, they are painted differently than the old ones. If I had an old one here to compare to you guys, I would show you. This is more of a brownish. The helmet is by far the most notable difference. The gold that they use is very nice, very vibrant, does really sort of portray that golden jaguar look. I love the gold on this figure, especially around the necklace. It just looks so good. Doesn't look as sort of plain and bland as the old golds did, which is pretty good. I love some of the Panther details on his chest. But overall, the same exact basic mold as the old one. And again, the head does seem to suffer from the same thing that this new Chadwick Boseman head suffers from. It looks a bit too glossy for my liking, but it does still look like Michael B. Jordan. It's a great representation, so Killmonger here, I gotta say, pretty cool, pretty cool. Could definitely pass for a what-if Killmonger if you wanted one. Nakia, one of the better figures from this wave. I really like the way that Nakia came out. She looks really, 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 really good. As you can see, some differences from the old one with as far as, you know, some of the texturing goes. Well, not really the texturing, but the boots down here. These are different, and you can see that there's a different color on this, on her legs here, her leggings, as well as some different just color patterns all throughout. This one, definitely you can see the full deco change. I'm pretty sure that even the oranges and the reds are different. As you can see, she still has the same hula hoop weaponry that she did with the old one, except this one is painted blue to sort of show it when it's actually in effect and she's powering it up. This head does also really look much like Lupita, but the old one looks a lot like Lupita too, so it's like kind of hard. It's kind of a mix off there. You got to decide which one you like better. This one seemingly has more makeup on it. It still looks like Lupita. It just looks like the old head. You toss some more makeup on there, and that's what that looks like. But overall, deco, detailing, everything on this one is really great. I like this a lot. Definitely a great Nakia figure right there. Woo. Gorgeous. Definitely the figure in this wave most deserving of the update that she got. We got our Shuri figure right here. So Shuri, I love the way that this Shuri looks. Seems to be completely new colors all the way around. New skin color, number one. New skin tone here. Nice paint detailing around the hair. You can see there's a different sort of purple going on up there that's hard to see, but I like that a lot. Face, just like Letitia Wright, definitely straight off of the screen. Even the gauntlets are different. This is more blue than I remember it being, and you can see we even got the golden eyes painted here on the Panther. Got some blue, sort of like powering up-ish, as you can see. Same exact body, which goes to show that the sculpt was never really the issue. It was just kind of like the paint on it. The old one had this weird black paint, which I don't know. And so like this one looks a lot better. I like this one by far. Love the blue on it. Looks great. You can see some little golden details on her chest there. Coming around to the back, you can see that that texturing continues all the way throughout. That nice blue. You can see a lot more of the details are brought out on the skirt when it receives this new paint treatment. And coming down to the boots, you know, it just looks good all the way around. I can't even seem to find the legal garbage that they put on these figures. Okay, there it is back there. Hidden perfectly well. This Shuri figure, amazing. Absolutely amazing Shuri. If you want to see me talk about these figures, or at least the same basic molds, more in depth, you can go check out my Black Panther Reflection Series video where I cover all of the Black Panther movie figures, even the ones that weren't technically labeled as Black Panther movie figures. So if you want to see that, go check that out. But honestly, overall, I think that this is a pretty great way for collectors just catching up. Not a necessary way for everybody, but, you know, good enough in terms of updated paint decos and stuff like that. So rating all of these, I'd give Killmonger here a 7 out of 10. I'd give Black Panther a solid 7 out of 10, and I'd give Shuri an 8, maybe even a 9, maybe an 8. I'm gonna keep that at an 8 for now. And Nakia, nice 7.5. All of these great figures, and if you're somebody who's just new starting out, you'll probably appreciate these a lot more than most of us, because these figures are for you. That's what this whole Legacy Collection line is for. And tell me, what are some other Legacy Collection figures that you'd like to see come out of Hasbro? I know that I'd like to see them revisit some of the Iron Man movies. I think that there's some great figures that can come out of those. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye now.